name is Imam Widodo.
I'm Oksuz.
And our project is called
ETRAM.
Event Travel Mentor. The motivation for our project was to incentivize people to carpool by making it more efficient and easier to use. To start off, we first created an online form using Google Forms where attendees could enter in information like their names, their addresses, and also whether or not they would be willing to volunteer and pick up passengers.
After gathering this information, this is how our Java code reads the info. It sees the name, the address, the letter, and longitude, and then whether they can pick up anyone or not.
Next, we used the Haversine formula to calculate the distance from each passenger to driver and each passenger to passenger.
After we've calculated the distance between each of the locations, we cluster each passenger to the closest available driver.
In our example, this is shown by having the passengers in the green clustered to my colleague Ertugrul, whilst I am clustered to these passengers in blue. Then a good initial starting solution is created based off of closest cluster.
As you can see here, I start off from the starting location and move over to pick up Michael Jackson instead of Jet Li because Michael Jackson happens to be closer to me than Jet Li. And then from there to Tom Cruise instead of Bruce Willis because he's much closer. And then so forth on until I've picked up all the passengers and delivered to the final destination. With this first case, we get a total distance of 63.7 miles.
Once we have created a good initial starting solution, we will then swap the orders of two passengers and find a distance as a result of that swap.
As you can see here, we've swapped the pickup orders of Bruce Willis and Michael Jackson. And once we've done that, we got a total distance of 66 miles, which is actually worse than the best distance we had before, so we must reject this route.
Once the route has been rejected, we will then revert back to the better order we had and run the swap again.
As you can see here, it's been reverted back. Instead, this time we switched the pickup orders of Jet Li and Tom Cruise. And once we did that, we got a total distance of 57.4 miles. Since the 57.4 miles is better, we must accept this route.
Once no more improvements can be made by swapping, we will then go back to the beginning of our procedure and this time completely shuffle the order and generate a random route.
The reason we do this is to get a different perspective of the entire problem. So think of it as having multiple people work on one math problem. With this, starting with closest passenger, we would get only one perspective of the entire problem. But once we have shuffled the entire order, we can get a different perspective of the entire problem to find the best global distance and not just stay in a localized optimum.
Take me riding in the car, take me riding in the car. Take you riding in my car, I'll take you riding in my car.